Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is your AstroShaman Pernell Bobby here with a Capricorn new moon message. I'm excited because, as you know, I'm a triple Aries and this is coming in at the first degree. This Capricorn new moon at the first degree also happens while a couple days prior, okay, on December 20th, 3 days before the new moon in Capricorn, you're going to have Jupiter in Aries, which is going to be 0, so it's going to be potent, and it already has been there earlier in the year. The retrograde is finished in Jupiter, and this Jupiter energy matters because we have not only 5 planets coming up in Capricorn, which really matters, but you have the brother, okay, the younger, more vibrant, which is technically older brother being Aquarius, but more vibrant and energetic than Capricorn. You have Saturn in Aquarius at 21 degrees, okay? That's the degree of Sagittarius. You now have, as I look here, Mercury at 21 degrees, the degree of Sagittarius. You have Jupiter, which is the home of Sagittarius, going into the same 1 degree of Aries. What all of this is really meaning, you're actually going to, with determination, with perseverance, okay, with a certain serious mentality around using your more repressed and suppressed emotions, okay, to embrace melancholy and understand that it is a critical element for the feminine sign of Capricorn to use this melancholy, to use the suppression of its emotions in order to more miraculously manage its resources at the highest level of efficiency. Literally what that means in a different languages, take your rest, okay? This new moon, if you start integrating from now on December 23rd, when this new moon is really kicking off, until later in about June, when the full moon or so kind of hits, okay, in Capricorn, Cancer season, you have the ability to see your profession, your career, and what you are determined by and for. The 4-part matters because Capricorn is a collective energy. So in this new moon in Capricorn, understand this is about legacy, building wealth, more than just you yourself. More than you yourself, more than just the people you interpersonally relate with, but what is your collective contribution to society that you will leave a name for? A household name can be created because the 28th degree, which is the opposite, the only opposition energy being Lilith in Cancer, 28 degrees is where household names are set in stone. These are the names like literally Kim Kardashian, for example. It's a household name, the Kardashian specifically, right? You got the father, you know, who last name is Kardashian. This is just an example. I really don't even want to use them as an example, but at the end of the day, you know that name forever. So I want you to think about your last name, okay, right now, and attach to that last name a meaning that will, when somebody says your household name, they feel more inspired. They feel more like, yes, I'm happy, I'm proud to stay determined and persevering and really creating, because this is a cardinal energy. Remember, this is a cardinal energy, creating in reality, now this is Earth, cardinal Earth energy, a name that will last, a legacy that will be built that is very unique and individual still to me myself, because this is the first degree. So it's about how can you yourself be known, but because of your contribution you have left, because of the career choices and avenues that you have chosen that are actually in integrity with the answers, the divinity, and the guides from an ancestral standpoint and otherwise that has shown you, okay, and this is the key piece right here, in your most melancholic states, in your suppressed emotional states, that has shown you the being that is more courageous, instinctive, and readily available to align with integrity. This Capricorn new moon is, honest to God, simply beast mode, because not only is everything I just said absolutely on point, quite frankly, it's just true. You have Gemini, Mars in Gemini, which is retrograded, which means we're just reflecting on our skills, our abilities, and the conversations that we're having, okay, that are now starting to push our career forward. Why? Because Mars in Gemini is at 10 degrees. 10 degrees is the degree of Capricorn. So these conversations that you are having as you push forward with the angular houses, which is all cardinal signs, Capricorn, Aries, Cancer, Libra, you have this angular degree, 10 degrees, which says, what are the communications and the channels where your abilities have been actually respected? You know, in your career space specifically, in your public image, in the ways in which you solidify Earth, in the ways in which you solidify your completely blanked. Essentially, your name in history forever. Because something was unique. The thoughts that you have, Gemini, the Mars and Gemini element is like the thoughts that you have that are super unique to you. Why this matters in that Gemini is because of all those conflicting energies, that opposition energy of 21 degrees. You're now free from, and when I say free, I mean you found a way to navigate, to shift, to change directions, to change your focus of thought, to change how you dealt with the restrictions that have been placed upon you. You have found a more revolutionary approach to following the rules by breaking the rules. And with this energy, what you're going to realize by the end, about 7 days or so after this new moon in Capricorn, is by about January 31st or so, you're going to realize that until you break the rules, you're not going to understand that you're no longer bound by them. So something that was pre-existing, that was holding you back, holding your career, holding your abilities, okay, until you actually attempt to push forward for new rules, new structures, a new sense of recognition, to push forward to being an authority figure in your particular niche or field of practice, field of study, okay, field of divinity, whatever you work in, doesn't matter. Whatever you're known for, doesn't matter. Until you break those rules. On this Capricorn new moon, it's kind of showing you it's going to take about 5 to 6 months or so for you to really see that you made the right choice. So with this energy being said on this Capricorn new moon, what I really want to say is, in the meanwhile, I see 1, 2, 3, 4 on the screen. Definitely check out our Astro Divinity memberships. I'm here teaching astrology on the first and the third Sundays of every month. Okay, you can come check in with us. This Sunday, for example, we have astrosexuality. We're helping you understand how the energies of the 12 zodiacs can actually play, mend, and synthesize together as one. And every single chart that we all have has a completely different synthesis. It's very tremendously unique to you, and that matters. So that's on one Sunday. Other than that, we're actually learning really a more cosmic approach to astrology. Like, astrology is one of the things that I see has become tremendously mainstream in its own ways, and as a part of that, we've really diluted the facts, the truths, you know, of each sign, and we've learned to adopt the prejudices of these signs. So, you know, definitely check out those memberships down below. All right, you'll see it, and you'll be able to meet up with my community. Super, super dope. We love it. It's a tribe. This Capricorn new moon message is really overall ultimately telling you that it's time to persevere. It's time to continue to push forward, but know how to push forward with the right and the proper amount of rest. Understand that feminine energy of Capricorn is exactly that. It is feminine. So don't let the two masculine energies of Aquarius and Libra, which is still exalted in Saturn, don't let those masculine energies bully you, Capricorn. This is kind of what I'm telling you. Like, you are still the boss. You are still the first dignified zodiac sign in this planet, being Saturn. So learn how to really focus on where you need to discipline. These are the warnings. Where do you need to discipline? Where do you need to just, you know, really kind of buckle up? Where do you need to just chill out as well and rest, so that you can get, you know, and use the divination tools that have been given to you that are assisting you in your career. And that's kind of what Mars and Gemini is, like, helping us change our perspective. That's where the square that happened really recently between Neptune and Pisces, as well as Mars and Gemini, and then, you know, you have that Sag energy, like throwing in more T-square energies. It's like our perspective has shifted forever, okay, permanently. Now, as a part of that shift, are you obeying what was shown? Are you really seeing the more idealistic formats of, you know, what your ascension looks like, what your freedom beyond every physical limitation and barrier, Saturn, beyond every physical limitation and barrier that's placed upon you? Are you seeing the truth behind why that was necessary? This is the Capricorn new moon message. This is your Astro Shaman, Pernell Bobby. We are generating a world of harmony, leveraging astrology. Check out our membership so you can figure out what that actually means behind the scenes. I see you soon, baby.